Question. As an artist, a rapper, do you want to be the flavor of the moment, or you want to make timeless music? You want to make something that'll last, or you want to be the top artist right now? I started real young. Gotta get in the spotlight. Late April, year 2020. Hours are flying by as I'm trying to play the whole album with this guitar. The goal is way too ambitious for the day. Some don't leave their video games until they get to this or that level. Well, I guess I'm the same way with music. Tomorrow's another day. Been working on this song, lyrics and music at the same time, because it all came at once, clear. Type of joint with lots of images and humor, but lots of realness too. Since it's about the social distancing, this whole new reality. Here's a little something from my cell phone. Told you we were keeping it real. Where are we? April 17, 2020. COVID-19. We in the middle of a pandemic. Confined home. Pretty much the whole world. Who would have thought? I wrote this song called Don't Know What You Got Till It's Gone. Because it's true. We took things for granted. They say that's why we live in what we live in. I'm working on this song right here. It's written. Just waiting for the proper beat. I might do it. I got my man P.O. that might come up with it too. It's with a touch of humor. It talks about this paranoia state of mind everybody's in, you know what I mean? You gotta stay away from another 2 meters away. Can't touch this, can't touch that. Wash your fruits, your veggies, everything you buy at the store. Wash your hands. You start coughing and you start tripping. It's a chorus with 2 layers of vocals. They say I gotta stay. They say we gotta stay inside. I gotta watch myself. I gotta watch what I touch. I gotta watch my health. Cause I ain't trying to catch the virus. Gotta watch myself. Something like that. Damn, I gotta get outside. I gotta watch myself. I gotta keep a certain distance and protect my health. I gotta watch my hands. I gotta wash my hands cause I'm tired as a mess. This virus will not catch me slipping, better save yourself. Damn, I gotta get outside, I gotta, you know what I mean? Like you're chilling, everything is taken care of, and then you're like, damn, I forgot. We're out of soap. I gotta go to the store and buy some soap. Damn, I gotta get outside. I gotta watch myself. I gotta watch what I touch and protect my health. Cause I ain't trying to catch the virus. A little faster though. Damn, I gotta stay at home. You know what I mean? Damn, I gotta stay at I gotta damn, I gotta stay inside. I gotta watch what I touch and protect my health. I ain't trying to get the virus. In fact, the sanitary crisis ain't nothing to play with. In fact, this whole pandemic got the people scared and panicking at the supermarket. It's like playing bumping cars with a carriage. Even started washing veggies and fruits. Those are the new habits. Outside it ain't safe. Da ba ba da ba da ba. You know what I mean? You know that let me clear my throat? I think it's appropriate. Outside it ain't safe. Cuffing is so out of place. But I was just clearing my throat. Don't slip. You can text, you can talk, you can chat all you want, but we best to stay home. That's what I'll be working on. True buck, I don't brag too much, I keep it real. I see a lot of pretenders out here who need to chill. I've been living the dream, but yet my lips will still sealed. I see your minor league MCs, I'm thinking big deal. I've been doing this ever since I was 15. I played in the majors, never made it a big deal. Got a couple songs that got put on the big screen, and I'm still here, keeping it rolling like windmills. DJs keep my MP3 spinning like treadmills. I know I'm digging way deeper than they could niggas shed tears, cause I spit it so clear and y'all feel it. Oh yeah, the Lord is my shepherd, I feel no fear. The artist, the business. The artist is original and about music. The businessman is about numbers. I started real young. Gotta get in the spotlight. Fell in love with this hip hop. Yeah. Gotta give mine. That's how I always felt. When I first discovered hip hop, that was it. I quickly started rhyming. I was a solo rapper for a while. I was pretty much jumping from a topic to another, playing around with all the styles I could hear. Whether it was cassettes from the music stores, the few ones that sold rap music, from music videos on a few VHS tapes circulating in the hood, or listening to DJ Mike Mission and his crew, the Montreal Masters at Work. I was loving it all. Then at around 16 years old, I started rhyming in different groups or cliques. Went from rhyming with Toby to rhyming with Marco. I think his name was Speedy. We would change the names all the time. Then hung with various dope cats, rappers, who would come and hang at my place where it was all about music. And weed, of course. Guys would come and re-up and hang, get lifted, like we would say, and drop a few verses. Then the Alliance was born, a group of young, hungry, and so talented men who formed a group that is still remembered to this day, although no recordings were officially released, ever. But the Alliance show game and impact during the good cycle of Montreal Anglophone hip-hop, definitely memorable in the eyes of many who witnessed it at the time. Since I've started, I always had these musicians who had spots where we could jam, rehearse. I'd go for hours without seeing time go by. Now that taught me a lot about music. It elevated my rapping skills. My comprehension of music changed. It grew, and the way I approach it has evolved into something with so many more possibilities. I've never been the type to lock myself in a certain style, never. Certain artists like Busta Rhymes, Andre 3000, Kendrick Lamar, even J. Cole, and so many more, touch many subgenres of music and they kill it, and people appreciate it. That has always felt like a confirmation. So creative freedom has always been a must. It's been a creative process, a whole lifestyle. Don't sleep on my city, cause we on the come up. We on the come up. We on the grind. All artists at some point face money problems. Now what do? You go in the streets, deal with more illegal stuff to get money, or you keep the hope. Keep the hopes up high, like we say. You go legit, work. Two different avenues. The street can kill the dream. It can stop you from touring, traveling. The legit side, you have a lot less time to create and make music and call all the offices to book yourself at shows and festivals.
See, life can make sense of many events, all events, or qualities or complex situations, or just a different pattern. If you're open to such things, it could be a beautiful thing. Anyways, what I mean is me being able to jump from a style to another, like on an unpredictable blues cut, for example, or a folk track, a Creole roots joint, or even a Rai/Gnawa song. It all makes sense once you realize that I've been the guy who has accumulated years of recording for TV series, movie soundtracks, voiceovers. Music agencies call me for this voice or that vocal and that genre and this style and that intention and that tone, please. Doable? Hell yeah. You always got to be able to throw ideas and new patterns. Because if they respect your game, they trust that you can help the project's credibility, which is good. Especially if it's something that they know I'll master. It's only right for them to get my advice. For it to sound hip-hop if it's hip-hop. If they want an old school intention, I know what it is. If they want something new school, southern, something that sounds like, more like Queensbridge or whatever. I'd say 90% of the times in Montreal, the direction, or in Quebec, the direction when they use hip-hop has always been 99 Problems from Jay-Z. I think it's the hardness, because they always want to take that domain, especially for publicity campaign I'm talking about, TV commercials. Like they're always trying to push the domain further, like do some hardcore stuff, because I guess after a while you get tired of doing politically correct kind of stuff. So the young creatives always brainstorm with these young and fresh ideas. Like nowadays they bring a lot of South stuff. For the last 10 years, some people in these boxes kind of follow what's hot and all the subgenres of hip hop, and it comes around. But many times it would end up, ideas get chopped by the people from up top in these publicity boxes, these companies, and there's kind of a compromise on what can be done and not be done. So when they get to studio, my input is important. They'll ask me, do you think this is the right way to flow it, or how it should be done? You do your thing, B. And then you kind of gotta impress. You got a few minutes to do something that feels right. And, good or bad day, you enter these super big and super clean studios, luxurious many times, with 4 to 6 people, the agency, the client, etc., the creative. So many titles, so many letters, abbreviations. All these people waiting for you, already pumped up from months of brainstorming and hyped off coffee, of course. So you better wake your ass up, because when you enter that booth, you want to keep that phone ringing. Inspiration and delivery must come. That field allowed me to learn so much. Got me big opportunities, big collaborations with multinational companies. It brought me a great level of confidence and value as an artist, which is important, especially in Montreal and Quebec. And as a songwriter too. But most of all, it got me to focus on music for the most part of my life. The money thing is always, gets an artist doing a lot of zigzags and like survival moves. It's easy to get lost. Shit, I did a couple times, for real. When you love it, like a cat, you always fall back on your feet and keep walking and going. So that domain is a closed domain. You thank God when that phone rings, hoping that it's a cool gig that keeps your integrity, you know what I mean? Otherwise, if you're like me, you say no, and you stay surviving sometimes. That's what it's been. But on the real, it's where most of my recordings went. It's very particular as a career. On TV series for the most part, some movies, many publicity campaigns, where I was rapping, singing. Sometimes I'd use my joints, sometimes I create some, do some vocals, some sound design, some music, throw some ideas, some brainstorming. doing the spoken word direction, stuff totally out the box sometimes, with vocals, objects, etc. I've done great gigs, for real, to the point where I forget the most of them. But for pretty much all continents. I've done some stuff also in the sports world and in the stand-up comedy world. I mean the music, not the jokes. Did the voiceover and the pre-recorded show announcer voice, etc. After a while, the music agencies probably got to know me and never called me for stuff that don't fit with my values or what I do as an artist. It's a blessing. It's a whole different world. But it allowed me to experience so much in this music life, this passion. Because it's really what it is. It's like breathing. If I don't make music, it's like I can't breathe. So doing all these real hip-hop shows and the band thing has been a constant and natural thing for me. I've been the guy performing at Metropolis in Montreal with nothing but the beats and 2 hype men, or the full band, but also the guy who rocked the city lounges, the live joints, festivals, anywhere they had live urban music. I think most of the great producers and rappers in general demonstrate a better comprehension of music because they can use broader music techniques and apply them to their hip-hop productions.
4, 5, and 6.
Like when it's time to cut a sample, or to choose a key, and the one to choose for the change, etc. Or when a rapper chooses at what range to rap, or what note or notes to rap on. Some hip-hop artists definitely got an edge at that level, for sure. That's what I think. Been noticing. It's cool to understand why it works sometimes, you know what I mean? For example, why that sample was used with that other one from a totally different music genre and at this or that pitch. Interesting. Always been to me. Like some tracks just have like a blend of samples where one can only respect. And I had a lot of guitar players or bass players or keyboard players sometimes not understanding or thinking something doesn't work musically, but when you put it all together, whoop, there go the magic. That's something that some musicians and bands can't do. That comes from the hip-hop world. So there's a lot of nice elements, rich elements that are being shared from the musicians to the hip-hop guys, and vice versa in many music genres. So growing up, I've been able to kind of classify things. When I work on my stuff, all these music genres that I love are used as influences or inspiration. Whether I play with a DJ or with a band, it's hip-hop, but done by free soul. Remember that. I don't follow the trend, even if I can appreciate what's being done and collaborate in the music subgenre that works at the moment, for example. At the end of the day, the ultimate goal is to be able to live and be happy making music. That's for me. And in terms of props, whenever I get respect or a feature, for example, or collaborating in studio, songwriting for the artist or with the artist, or even a salute from the artists, the rappers, the producers that I respect the most, see, in my eyes, that's worth more than all the rewards an artist can get. For real. But hey, at the end of the day, that's just me. Be you. Peace.
It's been a hell of a struggle. Money be the only piece missing to the puzzle. Can't let money mess with the main hustle. Yeah, I had to think about it. And it's still the same struggle. Money's all we need to get this music buzzing. Can't let the street heat kill the main hustle. Yeah, I always think about it. Low in cash, I hit the home lab. Got gotta get in the zone now, that's where my soul at. Some say I'm a Lamborghini in a city with no gas. Had to have gone city to city, so it ain't so bad. That in the province I've accomplished more than most have. But this is not about it, I mean, I ain't